Lisa Gennetian, hello.
Oh, hello.
Well, you lead the PhD program for Duke Public Policy. What are you doing here in the gardens?
Well, it takes a lot of reflection to do my job really well. And this
Yes.
is a beautiful place for
Now,
reflection.
what do you enjoy about the gardens?
Right now it's autumn, and I think I'm really enjoying the seasonal changes. I think it's a good time of year to always sort of sit back, reflect. Change is happening and evolve with the natural environment.
Do you have a favorite season to visit?
Oh, that's a good question. It's pretty hot in North Carolina. I grew up in the Northeast, so I'm going to say my favorite season is right now, autumn, and then
Great.
spring.
Great, well, why don't we keep on walking a little bit?
Great, that sounds great.
You are the Director of Graduate Studies in the PhD program. What do you do?
Correct. So I see my job as a matchmaking process of scholars who want to contribute to scientific knowledge and whether the program at Duke Sanford is a good fit for that, and then support them along their way with advisors and research funding, set up their curriculum, and make sure that their next step is a place where they can really do the work they want to do, contributing to science.
Do you have any tips for people considering a Duke Sanford PhD?
I do. I think one tip I would give is we're not a large and very structured program. We're sort of boutique, flexible, and very tailored. So I think coming in knowing kind of what you want to do is really helpful for navigating our program.
What was your path to college?
So I'm the first college graduate in our family. So it was kind of on my own, looking around when I was about to graduate from high school. I lived in New England, so I knew those schools. I ended up going to one of those schools, and then I didn't stop. I went all the way to PhD. So I'm the first college graduate and the first PhD in my family.
You're an applied economist. How would you explain that role to a middle schooler?
Oh, yeah. I think it's super compelling to think about how much things cost and how those prices are created and generated in markets. So I might start with something really practical, like what is the thing that you bought yesterday? And let's talk about how that price was created.
Rumor has it you like to dance.
I do like to dance.
What kind of dancing?
So I grew up, I'm Armenian by ethnicity. I grew up very enmeshed in the Armenian community and did a lot of semi-professional Armenian folk dancing. And nowadays it's just good to dance and move your body.
What other hobbies do you have?
I love to cook. I love to take long walks. I love to read. I love to listen to music.
Deep dish or thin crust pizza?
Ooh, thin crust, New Yorker.
Favorite
Yeah.
movie or TV show?
Oh, I'm a real fan of some of the old Steve Martin movies, like Parenthood.
What's your favorite thing to do in your off hours?
Seriously, I just like to not think.
That's
So,
good. I love that.
Yoga, just be restful.
Nice. Part of your research includes developing new ideas about how the government can provide resources to help struggling families. What's one thing you know works?
Oh, well, isn't that the magic question? And here's the answer. There is no panacea. I think what we've learned is families are complicated and children live in complicated ecosystems. So one solution is not going to work for all. And so that's what I would say in an argument about that.
What's the best piece of advice you ever received?
Oh, keep your eye on the really important things. So mind, body, soul. And if it's not one of those things, you just got to let it glide.
What's a piece of advice you like to give?
Oh, I have two. One is failure is feedback. And then the second is don't be shy about getting advice.
You're relatively new to Duke. What surprised you about campus?
I've had many beautiful surprises. I've been surprised at how much, use the word interdisciplinarity is sort of baked into Duke. So it's so easy to work and collaborate with scholars across the university.
Do you have a favorite place in Durham?
I have some favorite coffee shops.
Like
Cocoa
what?
Cinnamon, Cloche. Yes,
Great. Vanilla or chocolate?
vanilla.
Last question. Why does public policy matter?
Because as individuals, it is a way to think about how society is organized. So policy affects how we're living with each other.
Well, thank you so much for answering our questions, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
You're very welcome. See you later.